under this blue. Let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Let's go. Have it right, Minerals FC. You got the Minerals, yeah? Love it. Got the Minerals, TT.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking Minerals, mate.
Serve it right, up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Hope everyone is doing good tonight. Big up to every single one of you that's in here. First and foremost, please like the video. If you haven't liked the video, get them likes up, people. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel, guys. Subscribe to the channels. I've also got my membership scheme, as always, pinned at the top of the live chat. Big up to everyone in here as usual. Oh mate, just watching that intro and hearing the Tommy T chant, it does well make me well up a little bit. Are we going to sing that chant again? What is going to happen now? What a great chant it is. One of my favorites, apart from the obvious ones, but it's killer. There's a lot to go into in this show. I'm going to delve into Thomas Tuchel tweeting to all us fans. I'm going to delve into Graham Potter and his first sort of official Chelsea interview, and I might just go through that and break that down and dissect the Potterals. Yeah. A bit about Kanté, a little bit about sporting director, but really I'm just going to sort of vent out how I feel in this moment in time. Before I do, I'll quickly run through you guys, and then we're going to jump straight into the Minerals people. Big up RD, Minerals FC, big up. Let's all back the manager and give the players fresh start back. Pulley, I'm sorry, mate. I can't with Pulisic. I can't, mate. Not in a minute. Sorry. But yeah, of course, we back the gaffer, and we have to back the players. Big up Bailey in here. Bowley, manager Mark Pulisic, all in it together for the benefit of USA World Cup. Let's have it right. It wouldn't surprise me, mate. Big up my guy, Stretters. Big up Johnny, Minerals FC, my geezer. Lovely to see you in here. Mage General and go up the Minerals as always. Yeah, Chelsea, Liverpool cancelled. I expected that anyway, guys. Anyone that thought that game was going ahead when you've got the Queen's funeral on the Monday, which falls on the 19th. Let's have it right. Magic number. RIP to the Queen, Her Majesty. And God save King Charles. I expected that, guys. I ain't gonna lie. I expected it. I never thought it was going to go ahead, if I'm being honest. But we're where we are. Big up Chelsea, the Kingslayer, up the Minerals, up the Chelsea. Dale's in here. Big up to you. Big up Emery Danger, my geezer. Big up Johnny. Hope you're well. It's sad Tuchel has left, but maybe it's meant to be. I'm excited about Potter. I think he will land the Minerals. I mean, look, it wasn't meant to be for me personally, and for probably a lot of Chelsea fans. It was all meant to be for the owners, and it was all in the owners' hands. Everything that's happened, and let's have it right. Not one single fan saw this coming, apart from the brown envelopes and the agenda merchants and all the ones on the mainstream platforms, because they were told to push out that narrative. They were told to put pressure on Thomas Tuchel. Let's not be naive about this, yeah? This has been planned for a long time. It's been planned for a very, very long time. I think actually assessing the situation and being able to digest it all, I think goes back as far as the pre-season. I think it goes as far as then. And I think Thomas Tuchel basically accepted that they were never going to back him. And the players that he wanted were not the players that he got. Why would you buy players that he wants if you're not going to back him? Makes no sense to me whatsoever. So it's whether you want to take it like that. I'm telling you my opinion and how I see it. And no one can change my mind on that. No one. I see it for exactly what it is. And it absolutely makes me rage. And all these tossers, all these other platforms, acting like they're so hurt about Thomas Tuchel sacking. They're all actors and actresses. All of them. All of them. For me, this one hurt like Jose, if not more than Jose. Because what Thomas Tuchel had was a real strong connection with the fans. I have a massive connection with Thomas Tuchel. On my Twitter, I made a little compilation video of just pieces that I took that I thought were the most striking. And a couple of those I'm going to play. I can't play the clip because it's got music on it. But if you do follow me on my Twitter, do go and watch it. A lot of people crying on the timeline. And I mean literally crying. Emotional. So we're going to get into it anyway. We're going to get into it. I'm not over it, guys. I'll be real with you. Big up to Blue Line Orbital. Thank you very much for your minerals donation. Up the Chelsea. Has there been any communications between Todd Boehly and the fans within the first 100 days? If they steamroller us, what's next? Glazers on steroids. You know what? I'm going to say it how it is, and I don't really care. I can say whatever I want. I'm going to say it. I do not trust them. I know they're the owners, but right now in this present moment, I don't trust them. And I'll tell you why I don't trust them. Because they fobbed us and conned us all the way through to the moment that they sacked Thomas Tuchel. They made us believe that Thomas Tuchel was going to get backed since they bought the club. That was never the case. They didn't have the bollocks to sack him like they always planned to sack him. And that's what hurts, is that if you sack Thomas Tuchel when you first take up ownership, that's not going to go down well with the fans. And I've said this before on my previous stream when it actually happened, when the sacking happened. But this is the truth. You're not going to go and do that. So they made it out. They had a plan. They were talking to Graham Potter and his head scouts from the Cucurella deal. I think beyond that, I think there was warning signs. John Terry's tweet. A lot of accounts tweeting about Potter. A lot of the accounts pushing a negative narrative. It was all negative. Let's have it right. It's only been 7 games. And I'm telling you now, from the start of the season to now, until Thomas Tuchel got sacked, it was pure negativity. There was nothing positive being spat out about Thomas Tuchel. Now, I've had mugs try and tell me, that they've backed Thomas Tuchel more than me and defended him more than me. That's an outright lie. You know you're lying, sons. Yeah? Because there is no one that has battled for Thomas Tuchel since I've entered this game, this whole platform. I have backed this gaffer 119% all the way. I have fought for this gaffer. When everyone was giving criticism, I went and backed him. When everyone's trying to mud him, I backed them. When everyone was trying to criticize him on his tactics and misprofiling players and all this bullshit, I was backing him and defending him because he had every fucking right to be defended. Yeah, everything this gaffer's done at our football club is history. Goes down in history. The way he spoke about us in all of his conferences, all the interviews that he's had, all the brown envelopes that he's mudded. Let's have it right through the sanctions. Unbelievable. Unbelievable how he composed himself, how he set the tone, how he never left us stranded. He never said he was going to leave. He got offers from Barcelona, Real Madrid, who I think he's going to go to, guys. I think he'll go Real Madrid. How's that going to look on Chelsea Football Club? He's been having offers from Man United. All the big clubs were after Thomas Tuchel. And what did he say? No, I want to stay at Chelsea. I love this club. So I don't trust the new owners at the minute. They've got to earn my trust. And that only comes with time. And that's where I stand. When it comes to the team and the manager, I'm backing them all the way. And I have to trust them. But when it comes to the ownership, the way you've moved and snaked us like that, I'm sorry. Snake moves. You wanted to make your mark. You wanted to put your authority down. You wanted to clean out anything that was Roman Abramovich related. And Thomas Tuchel falls under that. But where you made a mistake is by getting rid of an elite manager, a world-class manager. And nobody can dispute that. He's world-class. The manager we've just hired is potential. He's not world-class. So you've taken a massive step down. And I want it to pay off. I hope for Bowley, Egbali and Clearlake's sake and all the owners that it pays off. Because if it doesn't, it's going to be a shit show. It's going to be toxic. Where are you going to go after that? And I have to let this out, people, because it's not been said. I've heard CFC Daily, all these tosser accounts who want to come at me on Twitter. Oh, yeah, go and mud this person. Go, listen, I'll mud anyone who gets out of line. Anyone who's talking shit about our football club. Anyone who's talking shit about Thomas Tuchel. You already had the cheek to say, yeah, but he's a cup manager. We've lost this at home and in the league. We've not competed. We're not built for the league, you muppets. We're not built for the league. Clearly, we're not built for the league. We are a cup team. And you know what? Thomas Tuchel's gone and won us fucking cups. The biggest European trophy you can win. He's won us the Club World Cup, Super Cup. Because we're a cup team at the minute. But he hasn't been given a chance to build. You lot didn't want to give him the chance to build. You knew what was coming. All these accounts, they knew what was coming. Rory Jennings, the kickoff, TalkSport, all these guys. Do you know why? Because the ownership used them. They used the fans. They used they used these platforms to manipulate the fans. Let's have it fucking right. Because it's the fans that they were scared of pissing off. And this is what's happened. And you've seen a divide in the fan base. Listen, if people are upset about Thomas Tuchel and they're really down and they want to be down, who are you to fucking judge them and tell them, oh, get over it and move on to the new manager? It doesn't work like that. It's not as simple as that. When this gaffer's gone through what we went through as fans, he went through it. He was holding our club together. He was the minerals and the glue of our football club. We didn't have an ownership. You have to respect that. That is in absolute most. It's just like they're hypocrites. All these guys are hypocrites. That's what they are. Outright hypocrites, mate. Big up CFCNJ. Big up to you for donating to the channel. The Super Minerals. The multitask comment was a dig at TT doing two jobs. I'm going to get into that, geezer. I'm going to get into that. 100% I'm getting into that. 100%. Tuchel sacking still hurts. Carlo and Jose felt the same. Big up Minerals FC. Felt every word of Tuchel in that message. That was the quickest change of game. Look, it's no to back Potter. Exactly. They backed us in the corner as fans because we can't do nothing about it. But why have you not come out? Where are you speaking? Or you're not going to speak about it? You know what's coming. You ain't going to walk down outside the bridge anymore. Nah, mate. It's not happening like that. You're going to get abused by certain fans. They're going to ask questions. You don't want to be put in that position. It was premeditated. Fact. These signings are not Tuchel signings. Fact. Anyone who says otherwise, they're part of the agenda. They're part of that narrative. They want to feed the narrative to protect Bowley and the football club. Listen, I'm all about protecting my football club. All about it. And everyone knows that about me. But I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie to my viewers. I'm not going to lie to myself. And I'm going to say the truth. And this is the truth. And there's certain ones behind the scenes that have disappointed me and upset me with this. It all adds up. Tuchel's whole demeanour when he's in the dugout wasn't the same. Didn't have that fighting mentality, spirit, because he knew something wasn't right. He found out that the Bowley was talking to Potter's camp. He found all this out, guys. This is why it went sour in the dressing room. The only way to control it was to use the media to try and down-tool Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel loves our football club. He had our football club at number one priority. We must remember that. Don't be dictated by the media. The media are the enemy. They're the campaign against Chelsea. And Bowley is he's going to have a shock of his life in due time. But these moves he's playing is to try and keep the campaign of Chelsea at bay. It doesn't work like that with Chelsea. We are hated, full stop. All right? We're hated, full stop. And I did tell you all, guys, they don't want us to build under elite manager like Thomas Tuchel. So we've gone for Graham Potter, an English high potential manager with a great, looks like a really good blueprint. And I'm going to talk about Graham Potter in a positive way. But I'm also going to dissect him, which is one of the main reasons of the show. But I have to get all these things off my chest. Thank you for your donations, geezers. Thank you very much. Mr. Stark, big up, Johnny. Can you explain the reasons for the Mount hate? Listen, he's hated because they're wrong about him. And they think that, well, they're trying to put blame on him for Tuchel's sacking when Tuchel loves the player, and Mason Mount loves Thomas Tuchel, has taught him so much. So that's all just agenda. But what it is when you've made a judgment on a player and you've made that assumption, and the main narrative, in the numbers, they're all part of that same narrative. People just want to jump on that because they don't want to be seen as stepping out of the circle, and they want to be proved right. So when certain issues happen where we've not been playing well as a team at all, and that affects Mason Mount, and let's have it right. If Mason Mount's not on it 100%, the team suffers because Mason Mount's the glue of the team. He's the minerals of the side. When Mason Mount plays, Chelsea do play. We know that. He's proved it for over 2 to 3 years. Season back. So they're just upset that they're proved wrong. They've been muddied. They've been so royally muddied by Mason Mount, the Minerals General, that it hurts them so bad. They'll go, oh no, I want to see more in his play. You know, it's all been about GA for Mason Mount. But then the year before, he was performing without the GA, but scored in the big moments and dug us out. Oh, no, he needs the GA. So you can never keep him happy. Once a hater, always a hater. Even Chelsea fans, certain Chelsea fans, they've got an underlying agenda. They just don't want to come out right with it because they know he's going to be the captain of this football club. And I hope that answers your question, Geezer. Big up to you for donating to the channel. Big up to you, Geezer. So let's get into the minerals. I'm going to bring up now. Let me get you on a share screen, people. Please like the video. Please like it and subscribe, guys. Please like and subscribe. I will try and run through your comments, guys. It's just I don't want to spend too long on that because I want to get into this. I want to get into this. This is very important. Right. So, right, we're here now. Let's run through. So that's that. Let's go to Tuchel, his website, his Twitter. So now let's respect Thomas Tuchel here. This geezer, and I'll prove it. He hasn't tweeted since April the 22nd, 2020, and before that, May the 25th. He hardly tweets. We can see that Thomas Tuchel does not tweet. Now, the gaffer has come out yesterday. Now, it was hard enough as it was, but when it came out last night, it was like someone just shot me. This one cut deep, but I'm going to read it out. I'm sure everyone's read it, but I'm going to read it out for people that maybe haven't seen it. Wherever you are in the world, big up to everyone in here. So he said, this is one of the most difficult statements I've ever had to write, and it is one which I hoped I would not need to do for many years. I'm devastated at my time at Chelsea has come to an end. Look at the gaffer. He loved our club, man. This is a club where I felt at home, both professionally and personally. Thank you so much to all the staff, the players and the supporters for making me feel very welcome from the start. The pride and joy I felt at helping the team to win the Champions League and the Club World Cup, don't forget the Super Cup, gaffer, will stay with me forever. I am honoured to have been part of this club's history, and the memories of the last 19 months will always have a special place in my heart. You know, this gaffer is just, he's just class, mate. Really does hurt. It really does hurt, guys. It's just shit. Absolute shit. Well, I want to get to this one, and I think I replied on this one. Here it is. So I wrote this up, and he never tweets, but tweeted for the fans. No words can describe what you have done for us, but this moment of emotion after everything you did to protect our club is the most special. You loved us. We love you. Legend, proper Chelsea. Let's bring it back. This was Lil away. Look at his passion. Just gonna win the Champions League. Oh, mate. It's just a killer, mate. It really is. I want to get something very quickly. Bear with me. Let's go here, and we're going to go. History, that's it. Here it is. Okay. Now I have to get this part, because this for me was the absolute lowest that I have felt us be at in this moment in time. I feel like this exact interview after a game is the one that gets me the most, and why I love him so much, why I respect him as a human being, how he handled these situations, how he handled the brown envelopes, how he handled the brown envelopes. Now I'm gonna say this: he literally silenced the brown envelopes with this. So let's play it. Ready?
The owner is using any.
No, listen. You have to stop. I'm not a politician. You have to stop. Honestly, I can only repeat it, and I even feel bad to repeat it because I never experienced war. So even to talk about it, I feel bad because I'm very privileged. I sit here in peace and I do the best I can, but you have to stop asking me these questions. I have no answers for you. We know there are much more important things than football, but like, can you comment? But you decide also to ask me about war, and how often do I need to say it? It's horrible. Of course, it's horrible. There cannot be any other opinion about it, and that's it. But why should we be more distracted than you at work? I mean, that's what I meant when I said it in the first place. Of course, it's out there.
Sounds like he's going to
we
ball
know there
it.
are more important things out there, and this will never change. This is about sports, and there are a lot of more important things out there, and still we have we still there's a huge distraction now going on, and we are worried. But at the end, still, we try to create an atmosphere to come to work and focus on our work, which is our passion. So we are very, 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 very grateful and very privileged to have it. And we will, and it's not that big a problem. But of course, I think that everybody in Europe, more or less, has like, has some.
Do you know how hard that must have been for Thomas Tuchel to, with all of this going on around him, to be able to motivate the players, to keep the focus on football? It's just incredible, mate. Honestly, I mean, like speechless. And I sincerely mean that. What he has gone through at our football club, and just to get sacked like that. Just
some noise in his head that nobody likes, and that it's maybe the same for you. But still, you try to do your job as good as possible, and that's the same for us.
With the current state of international affairs, though, do you think Mr. Abramovich's ownership of Chelsea is a problem?
I have to say, it's a bit too much for me to answer. I mean,
listen to the gap.
It's
too much for me to answer. Fucking hell,
I'm not aware of any details, and I'm not aware of the whole situation. And we all agree that there are situations that are much more important than football. This will never change. And situations like
I can't anymore, mate. Honestly, it's just absolutely disgusting. It's just disgusting. So it always blows me away that was killer. That was killer. I'm sorry, there's no other manager in world football that would have been able to handle themselves like that. No other manager has been in this position before. No one's prepared for anything like that. And the gaffer handled it. Got us third spot in the league. Got us into the Club World Cup, won it. Got us into the Carabao Cup, FA Cup. All right, we didn't win it, but he got us to those finals. You know, with all the other issues as well. Don't forget Lukaku. How he ratted us. Injuries, COVID, his personal life, contract negotiations with Rudiger and Christensen. You know, our players wanting to be at this football club. It's just... I'm not going to get attached to another manager again. It's as simple as that. I don't think I can like this. This was special with Thomas Tuchel. It really was. It's not his fault. They just never wanted to back him. That was always their thought process. They never wanted to back him. It was never an option. It's not like Thomas Tuchel was really shit at his job. He wasn't given the tools to be good, elite at his job. He's never been able to build at our club. He deserved that right. What's he got to prove to Bowley and everyone? What the fuck? That's enough. The evidence is there. The track record is there. The CV is there. You just didn't want to back him. Just say it. You didn't want to back him. That's a fact. That's what upsets me. That's what hurts me. Not that we got Graham Potter. It's not Graham Potter's fault. All right? I want to make that clear. It's not his fault. The owners knew what they were doing and it was constructed. And they played with the fans, and that's what's upsetting. And that's what I don't like. It's piss poor. Don't tell me what he spent. I know what he spent, but he ain't spent it on for Tuchel's benefit. That's where you get the context wrong. I can't educate people. I'm not going to educate. I'm telling you how it is. If you want to accept it and drink the minerals in, then drink them in. But I'm not here to fucking educate. There's too many other platforms doing that, and then they're not even educating. They're spilling out shite. Billy Gilmore wanted to leave, guys. He wanted to leave. He didn't want to stay at Chelsea. Thomas Tuchel knew his development wasn't right. And the best move was to go to a club like Brighton, where he can develop and get all the minutes. He's not going to get the minutes at any other top club, is he? So it is what it is, mate. It is what it is. Anyway. Oh, I forgot to bring up the Joey Cole thing. Wow, guys. Let's get into that. Let's get into that. I rattled a lot of people with this. I'm going to fucking land it right now because I'm pissed off. Let's have it right. Okay. Let's say what the others don't want to say, yeah? Let's have the minerals, yeah? Let's have the minerals. All right? So, Joe Cole honestly somehow Phil Todd has been talking to Graham this whole while and has been receiving his affirmation to the signings we all thought they were making for Tuchel. No surprise, he also plays Tuchel's formation. He does. He plays three at the back, wing-back system. It looks more or less like the sack was planned well before now. The Zagreb show was just an excuse, and you can't tell me some of the players don't know about the plan and deliberately down tool to hasten the sack. All right? Now, Joe Cole saw my Instagram story of this tweet. I put it out and he saw it. I DM'd him. I asked him to confirm if this is true. He hasn't replied, but he hasn't denied it either. They cannot prove that it's a false statement because Joe Cole hasn't come out and said anything. That's the minerals. Because there's nothing stopping Joe Cole coming out and saying these are false allegations. He saw my tweet. He saw my Instagram story. I got the proof that he saw it. I'm going to prove it to you right now. Let me get it. There's a lot of comments here, though. Let me get it up. Now, you can have brown envelopes. You can have media platforms come on there and say that it was false. All right? Because there's no source. Yeah? But until the man himself comes out and says that's a false statement, for me, it's true. And the brown envelopes are protecting the truth, which is what they love to do. We know that, guys. We know they protect the truth. I think it's here. There it is. Everyone can see it. That's my Instagram. I put hasn't denied it like the brown envelopes are trying to, and he's seen it. So he just has to deny it. If he denies it, then it's outright someone's lied, but he hasn't. And this guy's on BT Sports. So prove me it's wrong. Someone tell me. The only person that can prove is Joe Cole. He ain't said nothing. So surely, guys, let's have it right. Surely. All right. When you hear quotes come out and they're not true and it involves players or celebrities, they come out and they say that's a lie. History tells you that. So why hasn't Joe Cole come out and said it's a lie? Because it's the fucking truth. Take it how you want to take it. Drink your minerals in. I'm not having it. I believe it's truth. And it is the truth. It makes sense. Makes absolute sense. So some real minerals getting landed today, people. And listen, let's have it right. I had CFC Daily, Alex Goldberg, all these guys. Simon Phillips tweeted out in conjunction to me, even though Dan McCarthy retweeted it, and then it deleted it. So they're scared. They're scared of that leaking out, and because it's come out of Joe Cole, it's associated with Joe Cole, who, let's have it right, is proper Chelsea, and proper Chelsea say it how it is. Yeah, I believe it's the truth. And until he comes out and says it's not, you can't say it's not. You can't say it's false. You cannot say it. There's no evidence to suggest it's false. Let's have it right. Okay. So, listen, Simon Phillips has got to do his duty to protect the club. If that's how I was a little bit disappointed with that, to be honest with you. I'll be real. Straight up to Simon. If he's watching, I was very disappointed with that. Very disappointed. Listen, it's one of those things, whether you want to believe it or not, but I'm telling you, until it is proven by Joe Cole, I'm not going to believe TalkSport. I'm not going to believe Sky Sports. I'm not going to believe any other one, any brown envelope. I want to hear it from the horse's mouth. And I haven't heard it. So I think they should be very worried about that statement. And they fucking were. And that's why I had 11.2k likes and 2,000 retweets. and people believe in this shit because that's what the fans think. But the media don't want you to think like that. The brown envelopes are saying that he wants Lukaku back. I don't believe that shit, man. I don't believe that shit. Oh, mate, this is a shit show. This really is. Anyway, they all came at me, these accounts, because they know they're like, take it down, take it down. It's false, it's fake, it's this and that. Well, fucking prove it. I said, have you spoken to Joe Cole to know it's fake? No, you haven't. So shut your gob. Shut your damn gob. And know your place. What's Fab saying? I can't stand that kingpin brown envelope. Fucking lied about Kanté and all sorts of players. Right. During negotiations between Chelsea and Brighton in August, Todd Bowley asked Mark Cucurella and his agents about Graham Potter, as he was already well informed on his ideas and tactics. Now Cucurella and Potter are back together after their last season. Listen, I told you guys, this is way before then. This has gone on. All right. This has gone on since the pre-season. They never were going to back Thomas Tuchel. They fed us a lie, guys. They fed us a lie. I'm not buying into it. Anyway, let's get this guy off, man. He's jarring as hell. I never said Tuchel out, fella. You don't know me very well. I'm not that guy. Everyone in the chat, let Jack Player 321 know about Johnny Minerals. I'm the only one that backed this gaffer. I mudded Rory Jennings, Nini, all these guys. All right, let's bring up this Nini fella, this absolute clown as well. I can't stand him either. What did he put, this guy? Now Tuchel's been sacked, I can finally reveal everything I've heard behind the scenes between him and Bowley. I can't say I'm surprised at all. Yeah, so you knew about it, so you fed into the agenda. The comment below, though. Let's have it right. CFC Realist landed the realist minerals, bruv. Fucking hell. All right. So let's get into it. Let's go with,
guys, like speak
Graham
and
Potter
take a
now.
picture. That's difficult for me.
Now,
Well,
big
I'm
up,
only a
obviously, the new gaffer in
Can't
town.
multitask, guys. Like
The new gaffer in town. Welcome to Graham Potter and his team. Bowley better hope that your blueprint lands sharpish, because Champions League football is an absolute minimum requirement at Chelsea Football Club. With Tuchel, it's a given, standard. It's just standard. But with Tuchel, you get the trophies as well. And are the players going to buy into him after having someone like Tuchel? But we're going to dissect this. It's only a 5-minute interview. But I'm going to dissect it. Let's go.
can't multitask, guys. Like speak and take a picture. That's difficult for me. I'm only a head coach,
Right. So we know Graham Potter has studied in what did he study? It was to do with mental health, psychology. So that comment is the first comment that they release. Now, let's have it right. The owners dictate the PR to an extent. But I think Potter, he's a very intelligent guy. Very intelligent. So straight away, he's sort of like mocked Tuchel for me, had a dig at the gaffer at Tuchel, and basically said, I could be a head coach, but I can be all these other things, which is what the owner wants. And Tuchel didn't want that. So that's the first thing.
It's the start of a really exciting period, I think. new ownership who I was really, really excited with and impressed by. Firstly, as people, and then the vision for the club and what they wanted to do. Of course,
we don't know what the vision is. We thought the vision was with Thomas Tuchel, and it's not, clearly. So Bowley and the ownership haven't let us know about the vision. Graham Potter knows about the vision, which is obviously the most important thing because he's the gaffer now.
the history of the club speaks for itself, but it's about trying to create that again in our own way.
In our own way.
Career, I suppose, has
when I watch this, guys, I want to land this one. I genuinely feel like he's been the voice for Bowley as well as himself. Like, not Bowley, but the owners. He's like being the voice of the owners through Graham Potter, with Graham Potter trying to give a piece of himself to us, but not revealing too much. Now, we've heard from a lot of platforms that they find this interview very uninspiring, but I think it's very clever. Very, very clever. Very astute. And that's credit to Graham Potter. Because there is something behind this guy. There is something behind him that is very, very mysterious. And almost like, it's hard to say genius-like, but he's very calculated. And I like that. I do like it.
Has gone forward, and I had a great time in Sweden and come back to the UK and had fantastic experiences. And it's just nice to be able to take the next step and to be able to work with an exciting group of players that we have here and compete at the top, try and create a winning team. And that's a fantastic opportunity for me. It's an amazing history, fantastic tradition, historic football club. I mean, grown up with
You're saying the right things. It's facts. We're a historic football club. We're an elite football club. We got the trophies,
the fantastic teams of Chelsea of the modern era. So it's you don't have to walk around the place here and you see the pictures, you see the trophies, you see the names. It's incredible, and it's a huge honour, like I said, for me to be part of that now. It's about creating a team that competes, that has respect for each other, that is honest, that works together. So it's a combination of, I would say, football and human values that we try to work with. I think you have to understand that they're human beings first, and the key thing is to try to understand them.
So this for me is obviously his human science, his whole background, where after playing football he went into that and he studied that. He understands how the human brain works, trigger points, in immense detail. But what he's sort of saying here is the players are human beings. They're not celebrity footballers. He's treating them as normal and equal from what I would take from that. But what was Thomas Tuchel? Thomas Tuchel was a human being, but treated not like a human being by the new owners. Yeah?
Understands what motivates them, and understand what they're like as people, and then to try to come to some common ground, to try to build relationships, to try to communicate effectively on a daily basis, and build respect, build trust, build honesty. And so my starting point was always be the person first. I had a football.
So he's going to have a talk with all the players individually, collectively, but he's very assured of himself, guys. He's very, very confident, but quite like, how can I say? He's just like a normal geezer, but there's something about this guy. I ain't going to lie, there is something about him. There is something unique about him.
Football career that I was very fortunate to have, that gave me loads of opportunities, loads of experiences. And then my education after retiring, I suppose, gave me a chance to put that into some theory, to put some context to the experiences. Challenges abroad meant that I could widen my thoughts on myself, on life, on football, which was a fantastic experience for me. So all those challenges, all those experiences, I think shape you as a human being. They make you grow. They make you develop. I always think that.
So his whole sort of progression development as him as a person, a human being, as a football coach, as a person, he's very confident, and he's like he's got his blueprint, his way, and he knows it works. He's proved to himself it works. He's got that belief. But now he's got the chance to implement this blueprint at Chelsea with elite players. A massive club, elite club. Brighton are not that. The Swedish club weren't that. Swansea weren't that. But yet, it's like he does ooze confidence, guys. And it's a positive. It's a positive.
In order to get better, you have to take a little step outside of what's comfortable, and our job as coaches is to provide the players that opportunity to do that. Everybody wants to improve, everybody wants to compete, everybody wants to be part of something, and I think our job is to try and create that environment where that's possible. I had a young family, and they gave up a lot to come over, and it wasn't exactly Barcelona or Monte Carlo. It was Östersund up in the northern part of Sweden, but I think that's what life is about. Life's about taking risks. It's about doing something that's a bit outside of what you're comfortable with.
And he's taken a risk coming here. If it goes wrong at Chelsea, what happens to his career? I think he's taken a risk for his own personal reasons. Bowley's taken a massive risk buying into him and sacking an elite manager and pissing off all the fans. So they're either going to be wrong or they're going to be very, very right. And we hope it's right.
With, because then it allows you to grow and develop. And I'm forever grateful and thankful for that experience I had. It made me a better person, made me a better coach. And it's made me who I am today. So it was an incredibly powerful experience and one I'm so grateful for. When we took over at Brighton, the team had just finished fourth from bottom, I think. Played a certain style that Chris had done a fantastic job keeping them in the Premier League. And the remit was to bring the age of the squad down, was to change the playing style and to align the recruitment together with winning football matches in the Premier League. And everybody will know that it's the toughest league.
It's almost like this guy's not just a manager or a coach, but it's like he's got his whole model built in his head. And he knows it works. And Bowley's seen that going, I don't have to do anything except give the geezer money and let this guy cook. That's the way I'm looking at it. Whereas with Thomas Tuchel, which is why Graham Potter said at the start, oh, you're asking me to multitask here, blah, blah, blah. He is having a dig, but at the same time, he's speaking for Bowley. And Bowley's message is, Thomas Tuchel didn't want that responsibility. He just wanted the players he wants and let me coach, and that's it. And Bowley didn't like that. Can you see?
League in the world.
Can you understand how this is getting told? There's two stories here. You got Graham Potter's story, and you got Bowley's story. For me, when I watch this,
it's if you want to talk about how you can keep your message going forward, if you want to talk about how to convince people that you're on the right path, it's winning. And when you're sort of down the bottom or you're fighting for that position and you're trying to develop the club, that's the challenge, I think. So we've learned a lot. We've learned a lot in the Premier League. You learn a lot about what you can deal with, about the ups and downs of it, about how you have to take responsibility all the time when things aren't going well.
Right. So he's already sort of setting the tone. Like, if it's going to be tough, it might not work straight away, and I need the support from the fans to back it, because let's have it right. Chelsea's fan base, since under Roman and after Roman even, is reactionary FC. It can turn like that. You win games, you win a competition, a cup, the fans love you. The moment it goes wrong for 2-3 games, oh my God, it's the end of the world. And he's trying to say to the fans, you need to be patient. But I'm telling you now, these Chelsea fans are not patient. They're just not patient.
But I think we can use the experiences in a really good way, and we're a lot stronger and a lot better for them. Surreal, hectic, a whirlwind, exciting, amazing.
He's naming all the words to describe his emotions, but surreal means like he can't believe it's like a dream, it's not real. Hectic is the fast pace that everything's moving for not only him going there mid-season, but also the madness that's going on behind the scenes, and that's creating a whirlwind, but at the same time he's excited and it's amazing.
A little bit of sadness, of course, because you're leaving some good people, but very, very happy and excited to meet some new people. So whole range of emotions, but overall I would have to say really, really happy and very proud. It's one of those.
I like that. He's proud, and he should be proud, really. Everything he's done, and he's now landed his golden ticket, dream job. Let's have it right. This is the dream job, and he's landed it.
Places that fills you with incredible excitement when you come as an away team. The crowd are always very, very passionate. They're always getting behind the home side. It's a really, really tough place to play. So I'm looking forward to being on the other end of that and getting that support with the team, because it's amazing. The atmosphere is fantastic, and it's something I'm really looking forward to.
This bit does hurt me a little bit, because obviously you can imagine the gap TT in there. Do you know what I mean? Let's have it right.
How's the office feel?
Very nice, yeah. Very nice. Very nice view. That's the main thing. See the grass, and yeah, just getting my bearings. To be honest, the whole place is one of those things you just have to get your head around, and it'll get better as we're here longer.
It will get your head round, and it will get better as we're here longer. And that is a double message for me. Subliminal, take it how you want, drink the minerals in. But for me, he's basically saying to the fans, for Bowley, get your head around this change, and it will get better as he's here to stay. And there's nothing you can do about it. So, guys, that's the way I look at it. He intrigues me. A lot of people said, "Oh, it's not grabbed me," but they haven't got the intelligence. They haven't got the intelligence, and I think he's a very, very clever, bright geezer. I really do. I think he's. Listen, there's no doubt he's got minerals, guys. There's no doubt about it. His football style tells you that, and how he gets out of Brighton. And whenever we play Brighton, it's always been a nightmare. They've beaten Manchester City on more than one occasion. They're a tough team to play. But there's something about him, and it's very far-fetched. And I said it before, but the whole Alex Ferguson vibe, and I don't mean it like, oh, he's going to be a Sir Alex Ferguson. What I mean by it is, Sir Alex Ferguson came from Aberdeen, and he went to Manchester United, which is like that big move. No one really knew too much. They knew enough. But let's have it right. British manager coming to a big club, and he went through shit. But you saw the legacy that he built because the owners believed in him. If these owners really believe in Potter and they really do give him time, then I applaud them for that, because no owners has given any of our managers time. We craved and we believed, and we still do, that TT deserved the right to be backed in that manner. But he didn't. It's not worked out like that. So, what I mean by the Sir Alex thing is, and Clough, good shout. There's a rawness to him. I see, when I look into him, I see a ruthlessness as well. I don't see just a lovely normal geezer, a little bit of a ginger beard and that. No. There's something more to this guy, and he's got a set out plan, and he's got a vision. And he's very assured of himself. And Fergie was the same. Clough was the same. Where this is hard to take is that this Potter is not a glamorous name. It's not a glamorous name. You don't put him in the top 5 managers in the world. He's not German. He's not Dutch. He's not Spanish. You know, he's British. And there's a double whammy to this, the way I look at it. I think Bowley is trying to get the media on side because he's British. Like Sir Alex Ferguson was pushed and backed because he was British. And they never gave that to Thomas Tuchel because of who Thomas Tuchel is. And I think that's the spin. That could be the difference. Now, I'm all for it if the media ease off us. I don't believe they will. But if they do, then, you know, we could be up for great things. I said it and I will back this guy. But all these other accounts that make out that they're upset about Thomas Tuchel, they're not, mate. They're really not. They fucking came at Thomas Tuchel and they dug their heels at him. And they fed into the bullshit narrative. And when I hear other people on platforms saying, we need to use your voice, we need to, all the other platforms, they need to speak, they need to back the manager, they need to be a voice so that their followers give the manager time. Where was the same energy for Thomas Tuchel? It wasn't there, guys. It wasn't there. This is not an AVB Scolari. AVB went on a very small sample. Graham Potter's done it in the Premier League, and that's the difference. And he's done it with young players. The Billy Gilmore thing throws me off a little bit, but Billy Gilmore wanted to leave. I believe there's a buyout clause. 9 million is too cheap. There's some sort of deal there. Let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think so far. Let me know. Yeah, he's very similar to Tuchel, Graham Potter. He does alternate his system and formation within the game. He's a possession-based manager. He's an attacking-minded manager, but so was Tuchel. But can he get it out of these players? That's the question. Because he hasn't got time this season. I expect top 4. We're 5 points off the top of the table. Listen, let's have it right. What if he goes and wins the Premier League this year, guys? What are we going to say? What are we going to say? Imagine. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but imagine. I like him, guys. I like him. It's just hard for me to accept because I don't put him in that world-class bracket. And we had a world-class manager. All we had to do was buy him the players. But like I said, and like I dissected in Potter's interview, he sent the messages for Bowley to the fans. Simple as to say he wanted someone to be involved in every aspect. And TT had so much of that last year through the sanctions. He doesn't want it. He just wants to focus on his brand of football and coaching. And I get that. Most managers want that. It is unheard of in this game, in this era, that a manager gets back like Sir Alex Ferguson did. It's just, or Wenger. It's just unheard of. Only now you've seen it with Pep Guardiola, a bit with Klopp, and I think Klopp might leave, or think, you know, it's done. Times come to an end. I need a rebuild here, a little rebuild, a little reshuffling. So this is my thought process. This is the way I'm digesting it, guys. Well, we know TT's a great cup manager, But at the same time, he's won leagues. He knows what it takes to win a league. He knows what it takes to win the league. It's very early to judge him. I think even like 10 games in the season. Listen, the owners are going to back him, so we've been told. What happens if we finish like 9th or 10th? What happens? What players are you going to attract if you're not in Champions League football? Has this guy got the pulling power? I don't think so. He's not a name. He's not like Tuchel. I think they used Tuchel to get these players in, the quality players that maybe Graham Potter couldn't get in. That's what they did. They used Thomas Tuchel. And then they fired him once the transfer window ended because there's no other deals to get done because it was about playing for Thomas Tuchel. You get it? Minerals time. So this leads me on to my next point about Campos. Is it Campos? Ivan Campos, director of football. He will be the one, if it's him or an Edwards, whoever it is, they will be the ones with the pull and the experience to get the top signings for Potter. But at this moment in time, Potter likes to work with young players, a bit raw, undiscovered. He doesn't work with superstars. So this makes sense why we're going for that Russian kid. Why we went for Chuk Minerals. Chuk Minerals and Kasady, Thomas Tuchel didn't want. They were Potter signings. And how early did we make those signings, guys? Campos is at PSG as intermediary. It's like a consultancy basis. It's not full employment. So he's actually able to stop his consultancy and move to Chelsea if his requirements and his services are needed at Chelsea. He's like an advisor, yeah. So this is what I'm breaking down here, guys. I can see what's happening. I'm building up a picture and I'm connecting the dots. And I think the players that we've signed, it proves to me they were not Thomas Tuchel signings. It's sort of like you believe in that is insulting a billionaire. Because a billionaire is a billionaire for a reason. He's not going to go and blow out 300 million and sack the manager whose players they are. That's it's a brain dead move. Stupid move. No one would do that. The thought process was there. The recommendations was there. Everyone around, Amanda Stately, Newcastle, everyone all talking because she's married to Barley. It's all connecting. They all talk. Who's the up and coming next best thing? Paul Merson comes out. Listen, Paul Merson, do I believe what he says? Do I take anything seriously from Paul Merson's gob? No. But he's there for the PR. The PR is being pushed because he's a British manager. They love it. Let's have it right. Todd Bowley has to spend big, guys, because our squad, we're going to lose Kanté, Jorginho, Thiago Silva, Pulisic, Ziyech. Hopefully they go. There's a lot of players they need to buy, guys. We know that this is a massive rebuild. Cursor, Johnny, who has Potter managed that is world class or someone you rate highly? No one. Who's he managed that's world class? He hasn't. I've said that Tuchel will be Real Madrid manager. He'll be Real Madrid manager. I believe that. I think it's done, mate. Right. Let's have it right. No one says it like me. No one says it like me. Guys, please like the video. I think there's over 300 people in here. Like and subscribe. Very important. I'm very close to the 4K, guys. So please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. It's very important that you do. It helps my channel grow, and I need to land the minerals on all these mugs that are in our platform, in our fan base, and outside of our fan base. Apparently, I'm just an echo chamber, guys. When they all sit in their own echo chambers. But apparently, I'm toxic. I'm the other side, and I'm toxic. But I'm deemed as toxic because I say it how it is, and I'm the one they can't buy. And I'm the one they can't control. And I'm the one that'll come for you and call you out if you talk shite. That's why I'm toxic, apparently. When the only thing that I am, and everyone can back me, and all my followers can back me, is I'm the most positive Chelsea fan in this entire network. Most positive. I backed Thomas Tuchel to the very end. I backed Lampard to the very end. And I got slandered for it. And I'm getting called toxic for backing my managers, backing my players. Let's have it right. Those individuals, and we'll know who they are, they don't have the minerals. They don't have the minerals. All right. This is the thing that upsets me. It just upsets me that these people... Look at Rory Jennings. Rory Jennings, an absolute disgrace. They're like, oh, go and do another mud of Rory Jennings. You know what? I was the only one that fucking mudded that prick. No one had the damn bollocks or minerals to do it. Do you know why? Because they want to be part of that circle. Not me, fellas. Not me. I'm not part of that. I don't want brown envelopes on my shit, on my platform. I don't want that. I'm not interested in that. All right? They're traitors. They only think about what's in there. That's what they think about. And how they look. And how many clicks. That's what they care about. Not me. Big up, Luca. You know that geezer. I don't sit on no fences, mate. I fucking hacksaw those fences down, people. Let's have it right, British Patriot. Name your prize. Listen, there's no brown envelope that can buy me, mate. I hate the brown envelopes. Big up, defender of the bridge, Meister. Big up, John. Just so you're aware, bruv, that wasn't TT's office in the video. His office was in a different building. I know because I've been in TT's office. I'm a contractor for CFC, mate. Well, defender of the bridge, if that is true, geezer, I'm not going to say you're lying. Big up to you, geezer. Why did they put Graham Potter in there then? Let me know what is Graham Potter not going back into TT's office? What's the deal there? Is there a meaning behind them doing that? Or making out that that's the office? So it looked very small. I'll be real with you. Let me know in the comments. And I appreciate you for letting us know, geezer. Big up to you. Big up to you. But do let us know in the comments. Let us know in the comments. Big up to Will. Johnny is my only Chelsea channel. I follow every time you upload one. Big up to you, Geezer. Listen, big up to all you guys in here. For almost 300 people. Every single one of you supporting my channel. Apart from the haters that are watching and all the little traitors. Big up to all you guys. You've all got the minerals. All you guys that reveal yourself here. Big up Blue Star. You know the deal. Big up Human Kebab. Mad. Thanks for that defender. Makes it less painful. Yeah, it does make it less painful. It really does. It really does. Yeah. I wonder if TT gave Bowley the same handshake he did to Kanté on the way out. Hilarious. Imagine that. Imagine that. I honestly think TT probably gone to Bowley. Fuck you. You know that. He's probably done it. He's probably landed it. The gaffer's raw. After everything he's been through, I wouldn't blame him. I wouldn't blame Tuchel for acting like that. Big up, defender of the bridge. My geezer. Very true, mate. It's a different office, mate. TT had Marino's old office. They had a shift about, and Potter's office has been moved to the main building. Wow. So there you go, guys. You've heard it here on Minerals FC. Compliments and respect to defender of the bridge, who's landed the Minerals, who's a contractor with CFC, our club. Confirming that TT was in Jose's office. Let's have it right. Goats, no goats. But they've moved Potter to the smaller office, which is in the main building. Fair play. Fair play. So, guys, you're all at rest now that Potter's not in Thomas Tuchel's office. Potter wants a fresh start by the looks of it. Do you know what I mean? He wants a fresh start, guys. I appreciate you telling us that, geezer. Big up CFC Kel. Fuck the haters and the plastics, bro. You've got us, Johnny. We've got your back. Big up to you. Apparently, I'm a cult, guys. So apparently, I'm some sort of cult, and I'm a master to you lot. Don't listen to these muppets. Yeah, you're all my people. You got my back. I got your back. Let's have it right. We're Minerals FC. That's what we are. I have checked his tweet. Football Star. I've already gone through that previously on the show about Cucurella, Bowley asking about Potter, etc., etc., etc. Big up, geezer. Big up, geezer. All hail Johnny, elite cult leader. Listen, Elite Minerals FC, Carefree Minerals, guys. Carefree Minerals. Adil says, out of all the clubs TT has managed, he loved Chelsea the most. He only wrote a message for the Chelsea fans. He never said anything to the Dortmund or PSG fans. That's a fact. That is a fact. Absolute fact. Oh, fair enough. It looks small, geez. The way they filmed it, it's like he's in some fucking little shoebox. But fair enough. Fair enough. Jokes. All right. So, Rory's pudding. Yeah, you know the deal. Big up, guys. Smash the likes, guys. Get me up to the 4K as well. I'm getting close to the 4K, guys. This is massive. This is my 10th week for my channel. 10 weeks, and we're close to 4K. Let's go. Let's go, people. Let's land it. Big up, Johnny. Just when I was getting over TT Sacking, I read his farewell part. We all felt the same. Literally. If being a cult is talking straight facts and backing your manager and team, count me in. 100%. Big up Top Bins in here. You know the deal. You know the deal. You know the deal. The club is number one. Let's have it right. Owners come and go. Players come and go. Gaffers come and go. But the fans remain and the club remains. And it's the fans that are the heart and soul of the football club. And let's have it right. Bowley disrespected the fans and the ownership. They disrespected the fans with how they dealt with the Thomas Tuchel and they fed us lies. Let's have it right. Don't forget that. We have to support our club and we're going to do that. But always remember, how long after the manager gets sacked until they can return back to the team, Johnny? Yeah, we have to see. Living easy, Blues, Mike. Minerals is not a cult, it's a way of life. If you ain't got the minerals, get in the mud. Let's have it right. Land it, people. Land it. Oh. Oh, let's have it right. Let's have it right. Big up defender of the bridge. What a geezer. He is outright. He knows it as well. He knows it. What a traitor. What a rat. What a rat. Fucking weasel. Ken Scott, exactly why saying Tuchel will be backed and then sack him when he finally wants to focus on football. Correct. And listen, guys, if you're late in the stream, go back. I've explained for everything. I've gone through Tuchel, my frustrations. I've gone through the Joe Cole so-called fake quote, which he hasn't admitted is fake or denied it. Only the brown envelopes saying it's fake, but do we believe the brown envelopes? No, we don't. Maybe the defender of the bridge might know about Joey Cole's comments. Let's have it right. We don't know. Only Joe Cole knows. He might have told a family friend. A family friend's put it out. Fuck knows. And the bottom line is he hasn't denied it. So I'm going with that. And I believe that's what's happened. I see that's exactly what I was saying, guys. Before that came out, I was saying that on my stream. Correct me if I'm wrong. And you know, guys, you've been watching me. I haven't streamed for a couple of days. So you know. We don't believe the brown envelopes here. We don't have brown envelopes here. They ain't got the minerals to be here. So I believe that it was all premeditated, and it was, and they conned us as fans, and that's why the fans are hurt. Fans are hurt. It's not Graham Potter's fault, and I've say that again. It's not his fault. Fucking hell. Oh, wow. Chelsea Rangers landing the minerals, bruv. You lot are killing me here. Literally. You're killing me. Oh, mate. I'm waiting for my cult initiation, Johnny. Oh, fucking hell. Let's drink to that. All right. You lot killing me. I did say it, guys, but apparently I'm a conspiracy theorist. I'm not a real talker. Let's have it right. Everything I've been saying has been facts, mate. Comes out factual. But I say it before it happens. Lukaku, I told everyone about Lukaku. No one fucking believed. I told them 10 months before we signed it, we were even thinking of signing him. Don't touch him with a barge pole. He'll be a flop. He'll be a waste of money. He can't play possession football. Blah, 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 blah. I put all my eggs in the basket of Haaland, and we were in for Haaland, guys. We were 100% in for Haaland. We were very close to Haaland. But Roman knew the sanctions were coming. As it made down the timeline, it made sense. He didn't want to go into spend that money and not get it back. It's as simple as that. Who's going to end up probably spending 300-400 million on one player? It really does hurt more than any other manager for me. It really does. It really does. Big up to Christopher in here. Johnny, you're the only Chelsea content creator that backs the team 100% without any agendas. Yeah, it's true, mate. It's true. I'll always find a way to back my players. Apparently, I'll get eaten alive on what's it? What's that one where they have six of them on there, all different rivals? What's that one? What's it called? The little Marcat, he goes on there. Mercat goes on there and he's like, apparently he's defending Tuchel like you wouldn't believe. The Big Six, that's it. Apparently, oh yeah, they eat me alive, apparently. They go, who's this guy? You know who I fucking well am. Yeah? You know who I am. I'd eat him alive, mate. I'd eat him absolutely alive. The Terrace as well. All of them. I don't know fucking what. Chelsea people on the Terrace. Chelsea people on there. Come on, let's have it right. No one talks like we talk. Big up to Abraham in here. Canales. Where are you? Where are you from, Abraham Canales? Canales. What a name. Great name. Big up to you. He's my new Minerals FC member. Welcome, guys in the chat. Welcome, Abraham Canales, to the Minerals FC membership, guys. Welcome him. Big up to you, and I appreciate you joining. Legend. Oh, you guys are legends, mate. Legends. Proper Minerals, bruv. Proper Minerals, bruv. Big up to Switz Daniel in here. Thank you for your Super Meals donation. Seen some CFC fans do their all-time CFC 11 on my time. I'm just curious, what would be yours from the time you supported Chelsea and seen play? Listen, Giza, do you know what's funny that you say that, right? I put my 11 out and the whole thing went trending on Twitter. Everyone started doing 11s. Best 11, Chelsea. It's all fucking trending. Everyone's like, oh, see, it's going. This is going right. I'll put it on there. There's a few little tweaks I would make. A few little tweaks, but at that moment, simply because of the there's only one reason, really. He won the Champions League, Club World Cup. He's a generational defender, as is John Terry. But Carvalho could go in there. Potentially Gary Cahill as well. Asby, for me, has won the lot. A lot of people say Ivanovic. It's a give or take, but I think for me, Asby deserves the credit to go in there. Makalele, because the position was named after him and we won the title with Makalele, and he was just he elevated our way of playing. He just changed the whole dynamics. So let's go to Lamps. Goes without saying. Minerals Mount. Now, everyone got rattled about Minerals Mount, yeah? But I foresee the future. I have said it from day one. He goes in my all-time 11. From day one, I said it. You can go back on countless streams, bruv. Yeah, countless streams. And I always said he goes in my all-time 11. He's won the Champions League, Club World Cup, Super Cup. Been player of the season twice. He's got better stats than Frank Lampard for 3 seasons consecutively, 2 years younger, and Lampard was a generational GOAT. So Mount goes in there for me, and I couldn't give a fuck what anyone says, yeah? He's the Minerals, yeah? and Minerals Mount captain with John Terry. Yeah. Hazard, Drogba, Zola. Now you could put Robin in there. Viali, Osgood. I didn't really watch Osgood, guys, so I'm just going by who I've seen play. Actually seen play. Dennis Wise is another one. But yeah, I think like I'm gonna have to go for that. I'm gonna have to go for that. For me, that is my team. That's my team. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you think. What? No, Dave Mitchell. Dixon Speedy, yeah. I mean, look. Mount is the one that rattled everyone. And funny enough, me putting Asby in there rattled a lot of people because they wanted Ivanovic. Everyone got their knickers in a twist because I didn't put Essien or Ballack. But for me, Ballack wasn't longevity. He never won a Champions League. That's why Mount goes in there for me. Essien could easily go in there. Even a Mikel as that holding midfielder. But for me, Makelele was like the greatest in that position. That was his position. That was his position. So take it how you want to take it, guys. Take it how you want to take it. But that's the Minerals, bruv. Kanté as well. Yeah, I mean, in my last team, I did put Kanté instead of Makelele, but he's not a CDM. And if you're talking about balancing the team, that team there would win everything. Literally everything. Fabregas, longevity. Not enough longevity for me. Not enough longevity. So we'll have to see, guys. We'll have to see. Kerry Dixon, yeah. I mean, Osgood's probably the one. Osgood's the one. Osgood's the one. But big up, guys. Listen, every single one of you in here, I'll come back again and stream. Yeah. Love to everyone in here. Very important thing. I want everyone to like and subscribe. Everyone like and subscribe. Big up to all you guys. Big up to Abraham Canales. He's a new member today. Big up to everyone that's donated to the channel. I've landed some serious minerals on this show. If you haven't seen or you've come in late, go back from the start. Watch it through. It's not my usual 3-hour streams. Yeah, let's have it right. But big up to everyone in here. Love and respect to every single one of you. I love every single one of you. You're here to support the channel and support me and support the Chelsea and all our players. We back on you, Gaffer. We send our thanks and gratitude and love to Thomas Tuchel. Up the Chelsea. Up the Minerals FC. What about manager? It's a good one. I think I'm going to have to go with Jose. Because Jose's the GOAT. Still the GOAT. Still the GOAT. TT's right there, though. Oh, I don't know, man. It's level. It's hard. Let me know in the comments at the end of the video who would manage your team. Put me your team in the comments. Your all-time 11 with the manager, Jose Mourinho, TT. and let me know your thoughts on the video in the comments, guys. It's very important to let me know. And please like and subscribe. So like I say, big up to every single one of you guys. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Keep the blue flag flying high. Big up to everyone. And if anyone's forgotten, let's respect Thomas Tuchel. 3 major honours in 13 months at Chelsea. He's been here 19 months at Chelsea, and he's won his 3 major honours. He's got us into 3 finals. He's got us top 3 and top 4 in 2 consecutive seasons. He's got through us in the sanctions. A historic moment in our football club. He has done everything at our football club. This guy, nothing can. It's just unbelievable. Go on my Twitter as well. Watch the video that I made for TT, saying thank you, Thomas Tuchel, proper Chelsea. Go in there. I'm at Minerals FC on Twitter and Instagram. And like I say, big up to everyone in here. And the new era begins. Welcome, Graham Potter. The Potterals are arrived at Chelsea Football Club. Let's back the gaffer, guys. Let's move on. We're the Chelsea. Yeah, we love our Chelsea. And that is the most important thing, guys. That is the most important thing. Big up to you, Ali. Lovely seeing you here. I never thought I'd have my own channel. I do now. Love to see you in here, geez. Big up to everyone that subscribed and liked. Get me up to those 400 likes, 500 likes, guys. And appreciate all of your support, guys. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Let's go. Right, Pride of London. London is blue. Let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Let's go. Have it right, Minerals FC. You got the Minerals, yeah? Love it. Got the Minerals, TT.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate.